Hello friends, welcome to Shafi Mom Zanzai. Today I'm going to show you a Parsi Mawa cake. Now this recipe is quite special. It's something that I can relate to my childhood. My dad used to bring a Parsi Mawa cake when he was posted at one of his checkpoints, and it's quite a specialty in Mumbai, especially South Mumbai. If you had spent your childhood, so you can relate to me. So it was known as Mirwanji's Mawa cake, if I'm not wrong, but it was packed full of flavors of dry fruits, nuts, cardamom, a lot of Indian flavors basically, and it's very dense cake. So I will just get you through the ingredients. So let's get started. Okay guys, for ingredients we need some powdered sugar. So I have taken about 200 grams of powdered sugar, 200 grams of butter, which I have left outside for a while to soften a little bit. I have taken 3 different types of dry nuts. I have taken some cashew, pistachios and almonds. Mom? Yes. Then for flour, I have taken plain flour. You can also replace it with wheat flour if you like to. This is about 150 to 180 grams of flour. I have taken some milk powder, some whole fat milk, some ghee, some cardamom. Then we need a pinch of salt, some baking powder and baking soda. Okay guys, since it's a mawa cake, we need to make our own mawa. Now, making mawa is quite a lengthy process. So here I'm showing you a very shortcut that works out fine every time for me. So I've taken about 120 grams of milk powder here. To that, I will be adding 2 tablespoons of melted ghee. And to that, I will be adding just a dash of milk to start. Try to make a paste in first place. Okay guys, we have achieved the desired consistency, so it should be like the thick paste. Now what I'm going to do is, since we are making it in a microwave, I will just chuck this into a microwave for first 1 minute, and after every 30 seconds after that, we will be checking on it. So in goes it first time for 1 minute. Okay guys, we're gonna check after 1 minute of cooking our paste into microwave. It's still a bit on a liquidy side, so I will put it again for next 30 seconds. Okay guys, now you can see it's starting to slowly thicken, but it's not there yet. So another 30 seconds in goes in the microwave. Okay guys, so it's been 2 minutes all together and it's coming together really well, but we still need to cook it a little bit more. So another 30 seconds in the microwave. So 2.5 minutes. It's looking really nice. Now at this point, I will stop. This is the consistency that we are looking for. Okay, now guys, we'll start creaming our butter and sugar together. Start at a low speed always. Now while our butter and sugar is getting creamed enough, we will just add a pinch of salt. While that's happening, we are going to add our baking powder and baking soda to the flour mix and then chuck everything inside. Adding my baking powder, baking soda and flour mix. I will add a splash of milk to adjust the consistency. One ingredient that I forgot to mention guys is some yogurt. Since I'm making an eggless version, this is the substitute for your eggs. Adding 2 tablespoons of yogurt. Okay, next up we will be adding our cardamom. Now if you don't like cardamom, you can substitute with some other spices like either cinnamon or maybe some saffron. Whatever flavors you like, you can just play around with this one. And if you want to keep it plain, just add vanilla essence. Next, I will be adding our homemade mawa. To line our baking dish or cake tin, whatever you want to use. I'm just using a canola oil spray. We will transfer our cake batter into the baking dish. Make sure you make it even into your baking dish. Now for the final part, guys, we will be sprinkling lots and lots of dry fruits. Parsi cakes are quite known for its richness, so be quite generous when you're using dry fruits. Once you put your dry fruits, just give it a light dab so that they get stuck into the batter and they won't fall off when you're cutting the cake at the end. Give it a light tap. I have preheated my oven, guys, at 180 degrees for good 10-15 minutes before to the baking. So now I'm just putting my cake in there for at least half an hour first. Then I'll check by piercing a toothpick at the middle of your cake, and if it comes out clean, that means it's cooked. Otherwise you can put another 5-10 minutes more. Okay guys, it's been 30 minutes now of baking. Our cake is looking really nice. I think it's still a bit soft in the middle, so I'll put another 10-15 minutes. Guys, we are going to check our cake now. It's been 45 minutes of total cooking. Yeah, it has come out nice and clean. So we'll take it off the heat now. Okay, there you have it, guys. Your Mawa cake is ready.